Hello, my name is Jordan Krizik, and here's my intro video for AEP 855. So, a little bit about me. I'm originally from Nebraska. I attended the University of Nebraska-Kearney. I did get 2 degrees there. I first went to get my sports management degree, and then I went back and I got my transition to teaching. So, I am currently at Natoma Community Schools. This is my second year here. I am the pre-K through ninth grade PE teacher, and I'm also the ninth grade health teacher as well. And I coach football, basketball, and golf as well. And I am also the athletic director. So I do like to stay pretty active. I love going to the lake during the summers. Love going to the mountains during the winters, going snowboarding. And then I love staying active in sports, whether it's playing or watching. So starting school differently this year. So the big thing is masks. Everyone has to have them. Everyone's going to be social distancing whenever possible, whether that be in the lunchrooms, bathrooms, and the passing periods as well. So there's also the fear of the unknown. KSDE, they might just shut down schools. It might go straight to virtual learning whenever they say. So every day could be their last day in here. So a lot with virtual learning, there are individuals that are doing virtual learning online. So it is a little bit stressful for the teachers because we have to do in person, but then also virtual learning as well. And then also delayed start. So with school and sports, delayed start to the season for football and volleyball and track and all the other sports, but also for school as well. So what are the three types of mindsets? For the first one, all students can learn and grow. The first quote that I saw is, "Without it, excuses are made, apathy drives the culture, and students lose out." What I liked about it is without it, so like just the excuses are being made. So every student has the ability to learn and grow. The second mindset, social capital and teamwork will always outperform individual talents. So first, as administrators, I believe that we need to set the groundwork and where everyone needs to be going, what direction we need to go. So after we get the groundwork, then we bring it to the teachers, to the students, say, here's what we have, what are areas that we could have missed, what are some areas that you like to see differently to better help our students and our staff. And then our third mindset, happiness is a choice. So I firmly believe that happiness is a choice. I mean, you get to come to this job, you get to work with the students, you are able to positively affect these students that in other jobs where you wouldn't. So what are the 5 types of dispositions? So the first one's confidence. Another quote, level 5 student teachers are focused on making decisions based on what is best for student learning and to ensure equality within their school. Also, we live in a society obsessed with public opinion, but leadership has never been about being popular. I'm a firm believer that with leaders, I mean, not every decision is going to be liked by everyone. It's not a popularity contest. There are some people that just won't like you. So number 2, risk taker and decisive. So I firmly believe that as a leader, you need to make decisions. You need to believe what it's going to be best for the students, and you need to go with it. You can't wait around all day because then it's you can't wait around to the last moment because then it's going to be too late. Also, sense of humor, empathetically assertive. So one of the quotes is, they know how to view things from the perspective of others and understand the human challenges associated with change. So with my students, I like to put myself in their shoes whenever they're asking me questions or whenever they're talking to me. Because I mean, maybe that student didn't get a good night's sleep last night or didn't have breakfast this morning. And I know how I would feel if those weren't done for me. And then also number 5, learner. So as an educator, you need to be a lifelong learner because that's what you're trying to teach your kids. So you need to be about what you're talking about. Okay, so what are the 3 types of practices? So number 1, focus and prioritizing, examining feedback and data. So they make time to sit in data meeting with teachers, put systems in place to monitor student learning and solicit feedback from students, parents, and staff. So I believe as an educator, I mean, you need to be looking at data. You need to be getting the demographics from your area, and also looking at feedback, listening to the parents, to the staff, to the students, see where you could possibly grow in those weak areas. Number three, emotional intelligence. Leaves that person inspired, motivated, and demotivated. Not always. So I believe, I mean, you're not always going to be motivating or inspiring people all the time. I mean, you might just have quick experiences with them. But I mean, as long as you treat them with respect, treating people with dignity and respect, I mean, as leaders, that's what you strive to do. So, what are the 8 principles of ethical leadership? Uh, Personal courage, self-control, self-discipline, integrity. Seek the needs of the students and teachers before self. Putting the teachers and the needs before your own, before your own needs. Task and employee centeredness, self-control, self-discipline, integrity. Like I said, lead by example. Recognizing talents, putting the individuals in positions for them to succeed. As educators, that's what we are trying to do. We're trying to get the best for them. Requiring high ethics from everyone. Communicate clearly and enforce without exceptions in order to be effective. Sensitivity and understanding, inclusiveness. So for critiquing myself, I believe some of my strengths are, I mean, happiness and optimism. Pretty upbeat guy and always looking at the glass half full. I mean, what can we get out of this? Or if, I mean, something's bad of it, how can we grow? Decisive, like to make decisions. I believe that, I mean, I'm in a position where I can make decisions, so I like to make those decisions so everyone can be on the same page and we're not one of the last few to make the decisions. Strengths also, sense of humor, love trying to get people to smile, have people enjoy their jobs. Some areas where I could growth. I mean, I believe self discipline, procrastination. I think a lot of people deal with this. I mean, sometimes, I mean, if there's areas where I know a decision doesn't have to be made right away, or I mean, if there is something I need to do, sometimes I do wait to the last moment. Emotional intelligence and personal courage. Just trying to work on those every day as I work towards becoming educational leadership. So, how does all this support the educational success and well-being of each student and adult? So, like in the standards component 2.1, reflect on, communicate, and model professional dispositions, examining feedback and data, focus and prioritizing. We're focusing and prioritizing on the students for the well-being of the students and the well-being of the students and the teachers, examining feedback and data, being criticized from the teachers, from the students, and from your superiors of where you need to grow, where you need to be better at anyways. So here's the standards. So standard correlation, relevant, reflection. And then here are my resources. Thank you.